and welcome to An Introduction to Renaissance Topics. I'm Hiram.
And I'm Lemuel. Today we will talk about the topics and connections between them that relate them to the overall subject of the Renaissance.
During the Renaissance, there was a shift in thinking from the past.
You could even call it a rebirth.
Actually, Lemuel, that is what Renaissance means.
The Renaissance contained new forms of art and music.
There were also new forms of science and different views of religion. It all began during the 14th century in the trading port cities of Italy.
These cultural crossroads served as the perfect place for Eastern advances that occurred during the Middle Ages to mix with the existing customs.
These rich merchant families patronized the arts greatly and took it upon themselves to import Greek and Roman art.
They paid lots of money to import all kinds of artifacts, but they also paid local artists to make new art. These artists practiced individualism by trying to become well-known and famous.
Many artists, like Da Vinci, were also practiced in many other aspects. These men, who were good at a wide variety of things, were called Renaissance men, or l'uomo universale.
Indeed, during the Renaissance, perception of man became more focused on his own divinity.
Pico della Mirandola wrote about this in his book, The Dignity of Man, where he espoused his ideas that man has free will and can determine his own destiny.
This non-predestination was just one of the many new secular thoughts of the Renaissance, where there was less reliance on God and more on man.
The thought that man was equal in greatness to God was very humanistic. This is an attention beep. Are you paying attention?
Humanism, or the New Learning, was all about man reaching his true potential.
While the lay intellectuals moved away from religion, the vast majority of the population was still very concerned with matters of God.
我的名字是蒋军，我喜欢打网球。干啥? Oh, wrong language. Sorry. The Catholic Church exploited this and began to sell indulgences to the poor, telling them that it would save their deceased from eternal damnation.
Martin Luther was a member of the church and was not happy with the way they treated their disciples.
He wrote the 95 Theses of Grievances to the church, and then translated the Bible into German so the ordinary man could determine its meaning for himself.
The printing press, invented by Gutenberg, greatly helped him distribute his Bible and spread his new idea of Lutheranism.
In the Renaissance, there were new ships with improved navigational equipment and greater ability to travel, increasing their ability to trade.
The scientific revolution began in 1540 with Copernicus's heliocentric theory, stating that the Earth revolved around the Sun.
Kepler was a supporter of Copernicus and added a lot of information on the orbitals of the planets and Earth.
Galileo proposed the idea of gravity as a uniform force and also tried to determine the speed of light.
Newton, another important scientist, wrote the Principia and proposed many new laws of physics by which all things followed. For example,
these scientists used the scientific method of observation combined with reason.
This theory was made from Francis Bacon's idea of empiricism. in which everything needed to be observed and recorded.
This, controlled with Descartes' deductive reasoning, created the scientific method we know and love today.